you want to know my opinion on what I think, just keep on watching. Hey guys, what's good? It's your girl Nisi here and I'm back with a new video. And in today's video, guys, hold on to your seats, hold on to your phone and whatever you're watching me on, if it's the computer, the tablet or the TV, because today I'm going to be talking about this hobosexual man that's cheated on his pregnant girlfriend multiple times. So before doing this video, I didn't even know what a hobosexual thing was. But basically, it's just a gallus. I know it as a gallus. Obviously, we know it as cheaters, womanizers. Like, there's so many names from these demonic men like this. So this woman, she's an influencer. She's got a big following, and she's done a little maternity shoot. She's happy. It's her first pregnancy. Doing all that good stuff. She's literally almost due. She's like maybe days away from giving birth, and she's just found out that her man's been cheating on her, and she's been getting DMs, voice notes, messages of these different females he's had intercourse with, unprotected, by the way. So this is what I mean. He doesn't give a care about his own life and hers. And the fact that she's risking her life, she's carrying his baby. It's not like it's someone else's. She's carrying his baby, risking her life because black women are more likely to pass during pregnancy and, giving birth, delivery. And this guy could possibly bring her back a sexual disease. Listen, there's a crisis, there's an uproar in HIV. I've done a video on it. If you've not seen it, do check that out. When I hear stories like this, I thank God every day. Like, I'm so happy, I'm celibate. I've been celibate for a year plus now. And listen, when I hear stories and the certain stories that I bring you guys, I'm just happy to just stay to myself. Like, this is crazy. You know what I mean? We all know guys cheat, you know what I mean? Some females do too. I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's just males that cheat. Like, listen, I just feel like cheaters need to be with cheaters, and the people that really want to settle down, marriage, built couples need, you know what I mean? But you always get the opposite. You know what I mean? I'm a very loyal person. I'm a Cancer. It's our season. But yeah, I'm very loyal, and I always seem to get people who are unloyal. So for some reason, you attract the opposite. It's annoying. But yeah, let's get into some people's reactions. This is so sad because, people be doing up the, maternity shoot, throwing the baby shower, just doing the most. And to find out, it's heartbreaking and embarrassing when you're just a normal person. But imagine having a big following, you're an influencer. You're technically like famous. Even when it happens to famous people, like when it happened to Miss Nikki Baby, when she literally had two kids back to back for this guy, and he just got off and left her. Like, no warning, no nothing. And even it doesn't help if you do have a warning, but maybe you could prepare yourself. But she literally found out on the internet, like we found out, like it doesn't get any more embarrassing. And I just feel like the so-called man that cheats on you while you're pregnant carrying his child is the lowest of the low. You can't get any lower than that. And he had the cheek. So when she was airing him out, he had the cheek to turn around and say, listen, I know you're pissed, but airing me out on social media, it's a bit immature, isn't it? Excuse me? See, this is what I can't take with people. They hurt you, do demonic things to you, but then when you react, you're the bad guy. What do you mean? It's a bit immature to air me out on social media. First of all, she's an influencer, so social media is what she does. With Facebook and all these different social medias, there's different groups. Like, are we dating the same guy? Look out for this guy's a narcissist. You know what I mean? We need to name and shame these demonic men so we can run. And the nastiest thing that I heard, like doing research for this video, is that when women wanted to use a condom, he either took it off during the intercourse or he just was just like, nah, we're not doing it. Like, we're not using condoms. So, you know what I mean? He's purposely cheated on her. And on top of that, put his life and her life at risk of catching an STD. When I say you can't make this up, you can't make this up. And again, I thank God that I'm celibate because this ain't it.
Cheating with one person is bad, but five people in the past like 2 weeks, sir, you need to go to jail. Now, I was over on IG and I saw this post and I quickly scrolled past it because what the hell? But then I quickly scrolled back because what is going on here? Now, when I scrolled back, I saw that there was like a squiggly line in between them and a broken heart. And then I got to the caption because I was like, okay, I'm reading some mess here. Now, the lady who posted this goes by the name of Sadia or Sadian. I hope I'm saying her name correctly. Now, the caption goes, and sometimes you just get cheated on while pregnant. Never in a million years would I think that I would be making a post like this, but this has been my new reality. I just recently found out that the father of my child has been cheating on me with multiple women unprotected, putting myself and my baby at risk. I have 1 month left of my pregnancy, 2 incidents in the last 5 days, and 25 plus women. Now, after men are something else. Now, after she had posted that, I guess he had DM'd her and he said, Yo, I know you hurt, but trying to air me out on Instagram is so immature. And so is sleeping and cheating on your baby mother. Now, you can pause to read this, but she started posting all the girls. Now, this is girl number one who had texted her, and she said, girl number one said, We met at Stats, which I'm assuming is a bar, May 17th. He had a friend with him, but I forgot his name that night. His window on his car got broken, and later he invited me to his Airbnb. We had schmicks that night, and it was unprotected. And I got tested a few weeks later, and everything came back negative, thank God, because I had no idea he was sleeping with so many people. He told me that he was single that night and was flirting with other people as well. I know this has been trying to come up with a few times. Again, I'm sorry. It actually made me sick knowing a man can do that to the mother of his child. You are so gorgeous at that. Now, girl number two was asked, How many times have y'all had sex? She said, I met him on Saturday at a house party with the same homeboy she's talking about. And then she said twice. So the homeboy in on it too, I see. Now, the next girls that I'm going to play are actual audios. So let me play them for you now.
I'm so sorry that you're going through this right now. I did not know anything about him having a girlfriend, let alone an impregnated girlfriend. I am so sorry about this. Hey girl, I'm so sorry that you're. And he was telling me that he already had a son, that he was single. You know, he was telling me that he and everything. We've been drinking a lot. And I told him to use a condom, and he was like kind of like fighting me on it. Like, I remember him like saying he didn't really want to use it and like kind of going back and forth with me. And I was just like, well, we're not doing anything if you don't use a condom. But I do have a feeling, and I can't prove this, but I do have a feeling that he took it off at the very end. And everything, we've been drinking. Mm-hmm. So I left it at that because I was already getting those signs. But truly, I apologize from my end just because I didn't do my due diligence to ask those questions. Yeah. It's okay. I mean, I appreciate you even apologizing, but clearly your intuition was telling you something, you know? Yeah, it definitely was. Yeah. And so, where did y'all have sex? We were in the car.
The car.
You did it in the car? Yeah. Yeah. So this was like after the party. Like what date was this? This was just last week on Thursday. You're lying.
Just a straight dog. How could you do that? Like, what will possess you to even, and without protection is even more trifling.
Guys, you just heard all that. I feel sick. The first girl, she's funny how, they had unprotected sex, and then when this all came out, she ran and got tested. Listen, I like sex just as much as the next person, but please stop having these one night stands and unprotected. At least protect yourself because you don't know this man from Adam. Like, and this just goes to show, look how many. And it's just like when you have a one night stand, it makes you think, wow, did you have a one night stand yesterday with someone else? You know what I mean? You just don't know their mentality and their, you know what I mean, what they're on. Wow. But yeah, you just heard all the gruesome details. And no offense, yeah, but he isn't even all that. Like they look like a cute couple in their picture. But the fact that he can just get these girls back to back again, he had his homeboy gassing him up. So this is what I can't stand when their friends be on that BS as well. And he's got a pregnant shorty, like a pregnant girl, like what? And these will be the same guys that will smile in your face and be like, you're good for him. Meanwhile, you know what he's doing. He's stabbing me in the back every time he sleeps, putting her life and the baby's life at risk. Forget his life. If you want to risk it for a biscuit, that's on you. And like she said in her clip, he had the cheek to tell her, "Oh yeah, I get you airing me out, but don't you think it's immature to air me out on social media, on Instagram?" No, because you're a dirty dog. Didn't you think it was immature to sleep with 25 plus women? You know what I mean? If we're gonna do that, like what? And this is the gruesome details. And then there was that one girl that said they were fighting about him wearing a protection, but she feels like he took it off near the end. Oh, she says she was liquored, so I get it. But trust me, it feels different when one's on and when it's not on. You know what I mean? Child, this is too much. And again, she's literally probably 2 weeks away from giving like her due date. And I'm sure they had that all planned, the hospital bag, what they're gonna do, what they're gonna name the child, having the baby nurse. You know what I mean? Her life is just falling apart overnight. But yes, we need to bring back shame. Just how it is in the Game of Thrones.
Shame, 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 shame.
Yes, guys, you saw that, and that was a woman getting shamed. It's so different when men get shamed compared to women. But yes, shame. But yeah, pray to that woman. Hopefully, she has a safe delivery, and her and the baby just get as far away as possible from this demonic man.
I don't think anything tops getting cheated on while you're in a relationship, but getting cheated on while you're pregnant, I feel like there is nothing to talk about after that. That's the most disrespectful thing that can happen to a woman is to be cheated on while she's carrying your child. Literally carrying life inside of her, body changing, hormones changing, and you decide to go out and be selfish and cheat on this woman that is carrying your child. That kind of betrayal hits different because it's like, this is the time where you're supposed to be rubbing my stomach, running to the store to get me some pickles or whatever my cravings are. This should be one of the best times in a woman's life. And so many women reflect back on their pregnancy and say it was the worst pregnancy ever because my partner was not there for me. Like, cheating on a woman while she's pregnant is cruel. That's just like, I hate you. Because what?
Yeah, she told no lies. Like, cheating is one thing. Some people forgive their cheating boyfriends or girlfriends. Shout out to y'all. I couldn't do it. Again, I'm big on loyalty. If I'm gonna be loyal to you, I'm gonna need that, you know what I mean, to replicate. Like, I need you to be loyal to me. But yeah, this is what I just don't get with cheaters. If you want to cheat, just be single. Like, why are you claiming you want to settle down and have this family and marriage? And no, you don't want that. But I know with cheating, it's not always just about the physical cheating. It's about, you get excited about linking the next person and the location you do it and maybe getting caught. Like, I know there's layers to cheating, but I agree with her. There's cheating and then there's cheating while I'm pregnant. Mm-mm. I'm never gonna forgive you. You'd be lucky if you see the child, like, you know what I mean? Because again, you put my life and the baby's life at risk. Like, that's not a great start for being a great dad, is it? Like, but I agree with her. That's a whole next level low, and I'm so happy that she's exposing him, and I am bringing awareness and exposing him in my video. Also, look out for this guy, okay? And just be aware and stay away from him.
Listen, y'all, I'm about to go outside. I know. Listen, I put the sweater on. Okay. Listen, it's this girl named Sadia, right? She 8 months pregnant, right? And she found out that her baby father was messing with over 25 women. And she talked to all of them. Lord Jesus. So when she was talking to him, one of them said they was doing it to him in a car. All of them said they ain't know about her. He said he was single. He only had one kid. It's going down, right? So now look, she got all of the receipts. She asking dates. She taking notes. Wait, sidebar. If you cheat on me, I just need to know you cheated. I don't need to know no details. I'm already hurt. I don't need to hurt no more, okay? Because I'm going to jail. Huh? I digress. So, one of them said she ain't know about it. The other one said he was single with a kid. They had only like 6 of the audio messages. But I'm about to go find the other ones because she talked to all of them. Then, let me tell you how bold this nigga is. She airs him out online. You know what he do? This nigga text her and said, I know your feelings is hurt, but airing me out on Instagram is immature. Nigga, if you don't go sit down somewhere before you get smoked, she 8 months pregnant, about to lose it. And you come with that? Y'all, I hope I'm saying your name right, baby girl. Sadia. Y'all, go find it. Sadin. But you ain't hear that from me. I'm just the messenger.
Yo, shout out to him. I've used a couple of his clips in my other videos. He's so funny. He makes me laugh. But yo, the nerve of him messaging her that I'm sorry, I still can't get over it. No, hi, you okay? I'm sorry about all this. I know you're in your feelings. No shit, nigga. Like, what? But yikes. But yeah, I'm with him. I do not want to know details because that's just gonna fire me up. And because she's pregnant, she can't do anything. Listen, if this happened to me and I'm young, free, and single, listen, I'm gonna be like I'm gonna be like Angela Bassett, how she was in Waiting to Exhale. Like, I'm burning down your stuff, the place, like, yo. And if you come anywhere near me, it might get a bit techie, like, but I'm like him. I don't need details because I might be going to jail. Like, don't tell me nothing. But shout out to the females that did come forward and were being genuine and really honest with her. Because if she needed that for her to, I don't know, feel some type of way for her healing, because some people do need to know all the little gory details. But for me,
Y'all are not ready for this one right here. Y'all see? Nice little baby picture, right? Not right. I'm not saying that this man is a narcissist, but woo! She said, never in a million years would I think I'll be posting something like this. Just recently found out the father of my child has been cheating on me with multiple women, unprotected, putting myself and the baby at risk. I have 1 month left of my pregnancy, 2 incidents in the last 5 days, 25 plus women. And she said she's making this post so other women will be strong enough to come out if this happens to them. She said there were 0 signs and I did not know he was living a double life. And she also says thank you to the women who have reached out to me, letting me know of this sick behavior. She's truly grateful. So the people that he was cheating with, some of them reached out to her. And then she gets a text message from him apologizing, right? Hell no, this man didn't apologize. He said, yo, I know you hurt, but trying to air me out on Instagram is so immature. What the fuck? Allegedly, he cheated with 25 plus women, but she's immature for posting about it on Instagram. Woo! And yes, there are some weirdos like Mr. Chris_Henry right here who said, he right, she a whole clown. What? And this man right here, Ted, says, that's because you all trash at vetting men. Dumbasses be blinded by bullshit. Or you knew he wasn't and thought he was going to do you different from your home girl. Dumbass dudes like this just annoy. God, y'all so fucking stupid. Ignore the fact that he cheated with 25 plus women. It's her fault, y'all. It's always her fault, right? That's crazy. And she said we met at Stats on May 17th. We had a friend. He had a friend with him, but I forgot his name. That's the night his window on his car got broken. Later, he invited me to his Airbnb, and we did it that night. It was unprotected. Oof. And I got a test a few weeks later, and everything came back negative, thank God. Because I had no idea he was sleeping with so many people. Y'all, this is not me trying to blame this woman. Like, the unprotected shit so quick. Just trusting people blindly to sleep with them bear nowadays is in. Y'all, come on now. Come on. Now to find out he been sleeping with 25 plus people, you see? You one of the lucky ones. Your ass got lucky. He told me he was single that night and he was flirting with other people as well. So he was flirting with everybody else as well. I know he's been trying to come up to see me a few times. He been trying to come back. Again, I'm so sorry. It actually makes me sick knowing a man can do that to the mother of his child, and you are gorgeous at that. Now, girl number 2. How many times y'all done it? I met him on Saturday at the house party with the same homeboy she's talking about. So he got a friend around her. He got a scout going around with him. And they did it twice, unprotected. Like, that house party was loose, wasn't it? Like, goddamn. Now, she was live earlier, and I commented. I don't know if she saw it, but she says, he probably gonna threaten to sue you. So you better be prepared. He probably, because he deleted his Instagram or whatever, his social media stuff. So he probably gonna threaten to sue her. If you don't take those videos down, those whores are lying. Everybody lying about me. You take them down, I'm gonna sue you for defamation. All this is alleged. She said it's not alleged. She said she ain't taking shit down.
Hey girl, I'm so sorry that you're going through this right now. I did not know anything about him having a girlfriend, let alone an impregnated girlfriend. I am so sorry about this.
Now that was girl number 3 right there. The other ones are voice recordings as well. But look right here. If I explained it, but we met Saturday at the club after party, after party. Like, that party was loose as shit. What? God damn, this is just raw, and probably raw too. Just everybody just raw dogging and just.
And he was telling me that he already had a son, that he was single.
So that was girl number 4. It was just quick and easy. He just said, I'm single. I got a son. And that's it. I guess that's all it took right there. Like, y'all, again, I'm not blaming anybody, but we got to do more research on people, right? And I'm pretty sure that's why he deleted his Instagram. He probably some stuff on there that he did not want people to see. He wants to hide and stuff like that, right?
Everything, we've been drinking a lot. And I told him to use a condom, and he was like kind of like fighting me on it. Like, I remember him like saying he didn't really want to use it. Ugh. And like kind of going back and forth with me. And I was just like, well, we're not doing anything if you don't use a condom. But I do have a feeling, and I can't prove this, but I do have a feeling that he took it off at the very end.
Stealthing? So she's saying that allegedly he stealthed her. He or her fighting to he don't want to put the condom on. He pouting like a child. I don't want to wear. I can't feel nothing with this thing on, man. You gonna do me like this? I know you don't know me. You gonna do me like you don't trust me? Don't I look clean? Do I look like I'm some dirty, disgusting bastard that would be out here sleeping on everybody around? Is that what I look like? Sir. I guess I'm childish too, because I've aired it out, right? Over here, she also said, this is what the lack of accountability and apology looks like. Literally sickening. The audacity to insult someone when you've been doing things in the dark is crazy. Yeah, crazy, dirty, just dirty as hell. Yeah, I'm just telling you, people like that have no remorse. She says he still hasn't apologized. There's no intent on him apologizing. Why would he do that? He doesn't feel sorry for what he did. That's why he's out here just begging motherfuckers to sleep with them raw and to put it in them just raw as hell. And then to come back home to his pregnant girlfriend or fiance, whatever they got going on, and just put it in her raw too. Just the dirtiest, nastiest ass people out here on the planet, y'all. And here, I'm about to be 40 years old. I know I'm like, you old, you aged out. I don't give a fuck, y'all. We gotta do better this generation. It's just raw dogging every goddamn thing. I know people my generation doing the same thing, but just overall, take the generation away from it. Narcissistic people, dirty ass narcissistic people like this don't give a damn about your health. They don't care about how you feel. They don't care about what happens to you. They just care about getting their needs met. That's why that woman said he was pretty much begging to take the condom off and not put one on, and maybe allegedly stealth her. Like stealthy, like removing the condom later on, like sneaking it off, like one extra long stroke. You know, a stroke longer than you should be doing. Slide it off. And slide. I'm sorry, it's not funny, but just I made myself laugh since I was the stupid shit I be doing. There was a sixth girl on there, but I couldn't really hear it. But the sixth girl, I think she actually knew that he had a girlfriend and didn't care and slept with him in the car and was lying about something. But this is the last thing she updated. She said she gives birth in about 12 days or whatnot. It's been 3 days and everything came to a light. And she says, no, I will never get back with him. Good job. Good on you. Because people like that will beg, plead. I'm going to change. I'm going to go to therapy. I'm going to go to church. I'm going to unalive myself. I'm going to do all of this stuff. I just want my family back. I didn't want my family the 25 plus times I was out here banging everybody raw, but I want them now. You don't realize what you lost until you lose it, right? Until you fuck everything in the street, you don't realize what you got at home. And I had something good at home, and I messed it up over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Get the fuck out of here. And she says, please don't be confused. The photos of him are still up because I'm not protecting anyone who jeopardized my age. She says she don't give a damn about him. He didn't care about her health or the safety of their baby. So she don't care. And she also says she's not heartbroken. Apparently she lives in Charlotte, North Carolina. So she's a North Carolina local. Number 4, to people defending his behavior, because like I said, there are always going to be some pathetic ass, loser ass weirdos out there that will always try to find a way to blame somebody like her. You picked him. You chose him. You gonna take him back. You gonna be back with him. Why you airing him out? Why you embarrassing? You should have kept this off the internet. Shut the fuck up. Like, goddamn, everything's on the internet. You on the internet looking at it. Get off if you don't want to see shit on the internet, get off the internet. Stop being so weird and just try to find a way to blame her. And y'all, dating advice from somebody diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder. When you get to know somebody, don't just look at their social media profile. Look at the type of shit that they comment. If they're blaming victims for being victimized, don't date that type of person. Don't marry that type of person. Because what do you think is going to happen when they start victimizing you? They're going to blame you. You are not special. They're going to do you just like they did everybody else. Don't just think, oh, I'm above that. You're not. I promise you. You're not above being treated horribly by a narcissistic person. That dude right there smiles in all the pictures on her page. He's smiling in pictures and doing a kind of crazy, dirty shit behind her back. You are not exempt. And again, number 5, I'm out of breath. I'm getting angry. He deactivated his page because accountability is foreign to him. Yes, he don't care. He just worried about his reputation and his face being clear. He doesn't care. And being real, let me just say, out of all those 25 women allegedly that he was messing with, right? There's going to be one or two out there that just be like, well, he's exposed. So maybe he'll just want to settle down now. So one or two of them are going to go try to find out if he want to just be with them and be single. Look, I know your past, and I'm willing to accept you for all your errors and your ways. And you don't have to be. I'm not worried about it. Let's get off the internet together. I'll delete my stuff too. We can just do this together. I talk to people like that every single day. I promise you. She said he lied to my face without flinching. He looked her directly in the face and just didn't care. Probably came home, just didn't shower, just dirty, stinking his hair with another woman on him and tried to sleep with his girlfriend or his fiance, whatever they are, right? Probably just smelling like shit, just fresh out the car, because one of the girls said they slept together in the car, number 6. And he probably came home just like, hey, baby, kiss me. Look, I'm a little horny right now. Let's go ahead and do something. And raw, dirty, stinking, dirty ass dude. Yo, this is her Instagram right here if y'all want to check it out. She does fitness tips. She got a baby register. Y'all want to go support her. Sadia. I can't pronounce. I don't want to butcher her last name. But yeah, his pictures is still out on her page. She said she airing them out. Hey, she got that Cardi B song in the background right now. That new Cardi B. Y'all don't know the Cardi B song I'm talking about. That new Cardi B playing in the background right there probably. Anyways, y'all, be careful out here. Just wrap up. Just be safe, just do some research on people. Y'all I know. If you want to just get your little cheeks clapped, or clap some cheeks, I get it. Strap up, but just don't be out here just raw dogging everybody, because you're gonna get the disease, you're gonna get a baby, and you're gonna feel stupid. Seriously, be safe. I'm out.
Yo, shout out to him. I loved that video. He was speaking his truth, he was bringing receipts, and he was so funny with it. Gosh, where do I start? Well, first of all, he's a low down, dirty mother. Can't even say the word, but Samuel Jackson's favorite word, mother. Listen, talking about dirty guys and their hygiene. I did a video last week about this woman dating this guy, and he was filthy. He had poop all in his backside and they didn't even know. If you've not seen that video, do check it out. But yeah, especially what he said at the end when he comes back home after being outside and he's like, "Oh babe, give me a kiss." And "Oh babe, I'm horny. Let's do it. You know what I mean? I've missed you." And you know when you're pregnant, like your hormones are all over the place, your emotions, like you're not typically horny, you're hot and bothered, you can't wait for this baby to be out, especially if you've gained weight. So you're not as horny, you know what I mean? Your sexual desire just goes down, it takes a dip. But that's when I've been told by statistics most men cheat when their wives or girlfriends are pregnant, because again the female's just not in the mood. Like sex is what got them pregnant in the first place. So that's when most guys cheat. Again, you're the lowest of the low to cheat on your while she's carrying your child. Like when I say you can't make this up, you can't make this up. But yeah, he spoke on facts. You know, he was holding some of the girls accountable who were raw dogging. Listen, if you want to get your cheeks clapped, that is fine, but get to know the person. Again, people look on Instagram and just see the body and they're like, oh yeah, I want that. You don't know their personality. I believe in soul ties. So, you know, every time you're, beating, you're taking a piece of each other, and that's when people become obsessed with people. But yeah, he's definitely a narcissist. I definitely agree some of these women don't care, but shout out to the women that did come forward and told their truth. And I'm glad that the woman's not blaming them, because you know a lot of females blame the other female, like, you took my man. And like, listen, a person can't be taken, like no one belongs to anyone. If a person cheats on you or they go dump you for someone else, they wanted to be with that someone else, you get. But yeah, the people in the comments blaming her, like, what the actual fuck? What? About, oh, you knew what he was on, this is your man, why would you do this? And this is what I'm saying, it's always someone else's fault but the person's. And I didn't even realize he's not even apologized. He's just like, oh, I see you're airing me out, but don't you think this is a bit immature? Not one sorry. I didn't even clock. But again, he's a narcissist, he's never going to say sorry, because in his eyes he's done nothing wrong. But shout out to that man. I love that clip, it was so funny.
This is Sadia and Jordan. They have been dating for quite some time. Sadia is a fitness influencer. She was featured on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. But what I want to say is, all that glitter ain't gold. And just because you see pictures on social media, don't mean something ain't brewing in the background. Girl, let's take a look. So, some months ago, Sadia wished her boyfriend Jordan a happy birthday, and she's had this very, very beautiful post about him. She also spoke about some other things that was transpiring in her life. Sadia spoke about her moving to LA, and once she got to LA, girl, she found out she was pregnant. They took these beautiful maternity photos. She posted them online. Gorge, honey, gorge. So they had a baby shower. They found out they were having a boy, and life was beginning to form. She had just recently, like I said, moved to LA, and this was a new journey for her. She's been a full-time entrepreneur for like 8 years, but she did not know there was something brewing in the background. Girl, she made a post on Instagram. The post said her boyfriend has been cheating on her, and this has hurt her a million times over. Girl, not only is he cheating on her, but he has been cheating on her unprotected. And apparently it's over 25 plus women. Girl, add an insult to injury, the nerve of this clown. Gonna respond to her. Gonna send her a message talking about, yo, I know you hurt, but trying to air me out to Instagram is so immature. And when I tell you, this was just the daggone beginning. He should have known not to cheat on her. She is an influencer. Everybody know her. But y'all, check this out. Check who responded. Girl, the first girl sends her a message. She said, we met at Stats May 17th. He had a friend with him, but I forgot his name. That's the night his window on his car got broken. Later, he invited me to his Airbnb, and we had sex that night. It was unprotected. I got tested a few weeks later, and it came back negative. Thank God, because I had no idea he was sleeping with so many people. He told me he was single that night and was flirting with other people as well. I know he's been trying to come up to see me a few times. Again, I'm so sorry. It actually makes me sick knowing a man could do that to the mother of his child. And you are gorgeous at that. Girl number 2. How many times have y'all had sex? I met him on Saturday at a house party with the same homeboy she talking about twice. Girl number 3. She said, hey girl, I'm so sorry that you're going through this right now. I don't know if I explained it, but we met, like I said, at a club after a party club. Girl, I can only imagine what the rest of this message has said. Shout out to the girlfriend, because she is keeping these women anonymous. And that's right, girl. It ain't their fault. It's his fault, because they didn't even know. And then you have girl number 4. She leaves a message, girl. Girl number 5 leaves another message. But again, shout out to this queen. She is leaving them anonymous because it ain't the girl. It's the guy. The girls don't even know he in a relationship with somebody, let alone that she pregnant. He knew though. And that's why he being aired out. Girl number 6. Girl, this is a 4-minute message right here. So she had a whole lot to say. Not only was Jordan being careless and reckless with the mother of his child, but he was also doing the same thing to his unborn son. Sadia actually has less than 30 days till she gives birth. Actually, she's supposed to be induced, I believe, July the 23rd. Y'all send her well wishes. And drop down in the comment area. Let me know what you think. And girl, I hope you ain't one of the 25 plus women that she talking about. But if you are, honey, drop down in the comment area. Let us know what's teased. Anyway, here first, where Kimmy's world is your world.
Yeah, shout out to her for breaking it down. I can't believe she's been featured on Atlantic Housewives. So I've obviously seen her, but just not, recognized her. Again, like she said, she's a YouTuber, she's an influencer, like she has a following, but it's so sad. So again, she broke it down. I didn't know they had the baby shower and all that good stuff. So this is what I mean. You see these maternity shoots, you go to these events that they throw for the baby. Everything that glitters is not golden. Like, hello, this is crazy. And it just makes you think, rah, after the baby shower, did you go and link one of these girls? And you know what I mean? For me, as my man, why are you going to the club or these house parties so much? Why have you got an Airbnb? So it's like every time he maybe goes out of state, he obviously gets an Airbnb. But you know what I mean? If it's not for work, because that's what my dad used a lot. He used, oh, I've got to work. Oh yeah, you are putting in work, right? But not just, you know what I mean, the normal work, but work in the bedroom. But that really concerns me how much he went out. You know what I mean? Again, while she's heavily pregnant and she's having a boy. Thank God in a way, because if it was a girl, this is just heartbreaking. Like, look at your dirty father, you know what I mean? But this is so sad for girl number one. Yeah, I have to give it a side eye because she slept with him unprotected. She only ran and got tested after all these, like, you know what I mean, receipts came out. But then she was like, he was flirting with other girls that same night. He took me home. And it's just like, listen, there's nothing wrong with having a one night stand. It's not for me. Do you? But please just wrap up and be careful. Like the man stated before, she was one of the lucky ones, but not everyone's so lucky. You know what I mean? One night stand could end up being the biggest mistake of your life. And with this, people are gonna do what they're gonna do, and it's like when Offset tried to shame Cardi because she slept with someone while she was pregnant with their third child. Listen, I don't agree in that, but listen, mama gotta have a life too. You've gotta do what you've gotta do. But this is just diabolical. It's 25 plus women, you know what I mean? It ain't gonna stop at 25, you know what I mean? And he's not even sorry. I think that's the worst thing about it. He's literally not sorry. He's just unbothered. And then he's like, "Oh, why are you airing it out on social media?" Hello, she's an influencer. It's like me. I'm back in the dating, and it's like me dating now. Best believe if you mess around with me, I'm gonna end up doing a story time, and I'm gonna blast you. You know what I mean? Duh. Yeah, so one thing that I want you to take from this story, as that woman just spoke on them and she, showed their beautiful pictures. I get it, you're an influencer, but one thing I would say, keep your man, your kids off social media. As much as people are liking, thumbsing it up, commenting, saying, "Oh my gosh, I love you guys together." Trust me, there's green-eyed people who will be hating on you, envious, and want what you've got. Let's say he was the faithful man, for a long time. Now that she's put him out there, I'm not blaming her, but I'm just saying for anyone who wants to get into the whole social media influencer world, protect what's yours. And I used a clip of a woman the other day for my Nelly and Ashante video, and she spoke so much facts. And it's a quote from Kevin Gates. He says, "I don't show off." What is it? I need to get the word for word. I don't show off what I love.
When Kevin Gates came and said, "Who I love, I don't discuss," I felt that in my soul.
Because trust me, you love that, and people are out here to take it. People are like crabs in a barrel, sharks in the sea. Like, people want what you've got. If it makes you happy, trust me, there's someone out there that doesn't want you to be happy, so they're gonna take what's yours. So whatever you love, protect it at all costs. And it's just sad seeing those maternity pictures and them showing off the baby picture and just them in happier times. Now look where they are now. And she must be feeling embarrassed, but she just must be sick more than anything. Because I know if it was me, and you just hear all these women and just the position, because she's got all those vulgar details, I would just feel so dirty. And obviously, she has to run and get tested now, and it's just embarrassing. Like, what? Like, even telling my close friends and saying family members about what my dad's done, it's embarrassing. Even though I've not done anything, but just to think that you loved and trust someone so much, and this is what they've done to you, it's like, wow, straight up demonic.
Instagram putting me in other people's business again. And sometimes you just get cheated on while pregnant. Never in 1 million years would I think I will be making a post like this. But this has been my new reality. I just recently found out the father of my child has been cheated on me with multiple women, unprotected, putting myself and my baby at risk. I have 1 month left of my pregnancy, 2 incidents in the last 5 days, 25 plus women. So how this came up on my timeline, I'm not sure. I think it says suggested for you. And I was like, wow, who is this? Is she a celebrity? So clicked on her name. She's a YouTuber. And I recognized a lot of people that I follow in her comments. So I guess that's why she came up on my page. It's disgusting. And I'm just so annoyed because this is not the only time that we hear about these type of stories. And I hate it. And to be going through this while you're pregnant, like, come on. But one thing I can say about that karma, it always comes around. And honey, it'll come fast. So he'll get his. Do y'all know these people? Instagram putting me in other people's business.
Yeah, one thing for sure, two things for certain, karma gonna come circle back around. And I'm finding this quite personal because I've recently found out that my dad has literally been doing bullshit like this to my mums this year. So, you know what I mean? These demonic men are real. You think you can trust them? We had no idea. You know what I mean? There's one thing pulling the wolves over your girlfriend's eyes, but I'm sure her family's shot. My family's been shot. Like, When I say it's worse than this, it's very similar, but it's worse than this. And listen, when I say my siblings, aunties, cousins, uncles were in shock. So yo, people living this quadruple, double, triple life. I don't know how they sleep at night. I don't know how they do it, but hey, I'm not a narcissist. I'm loyal, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever been cheated on? Like, or do you know someone something similar that it's happened to them? But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. Stay safe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.